Hello, my heartbeats, and welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be talking about our realistic back to school dual learning routine and what that looks like for our family. I'll go into what our mornings look like before school, during school, after school, and then in the evening. So if that's something you're interested in, hold on tight. So why our kids go to school and we homeschool at home? Um, that is a question that I get asked a lot, and the answer is simple. I believe in the public school system. Obviously, I am a teacher, and I want for my kids to have that experience of going to public school. Now, with that being said, I also believe that every parent is their child's first and best teacher. And that is something that I am adamant about. You are the only one as a parent that is going to see the full scope of your child's education. Yes, you have a partnership with your child's teacher if they're going to public school for that year, or if you're lucky for multiple years. But very seldom do you see a teacher going all the way through, in the United States at least, with students K through 12. So you are their first teacher, you are their best teacher, and you are the only one that is going to see their consistency and the results over time. So that is why we also homeschool. Because although I love, trust, and adore their teachers, um, I know that there are 20 other kids in the classroom and that they cannot always provide instruction independently at their level for them. That's not the way that education is set up. And so that is why they both attend school and why we homeschool. Now, with that being said, people can get judgy sometimes when I tell them that. They assume that the kids are sitting down from dawn to dusk doing work, and couldn't be further from the truth. We, if you know us in real life, we do far too much in our lives to just be sitting at a table all the time, every day. So we look more at consistency over perfection, completion over perfection, and what that looks like is in the morning, I will get up very early, usually at 4 o'clock. I'll do my work, I'll work out, then I will get them up several hours later. We will eat breakfast. In a perfect world, do Bible. We don't always do Bible, but in a perfect world, we do Bible. Bible and breakfast. Then they will do handwriting, language arts, math, and some writing in there. Sometimes there's language arts with the reading. So those will get done in the morning before we go to school. In a perfect world, not always, but in a perfect world, we have enough time to do all of those subjects. Our curriculum that we use at home is the good and the beautiful, and it does not take them super long to get through, so that is very nice. We will finish those subjects, and then we will go on to school. Um, at school, they'll stay with me. We have to be there by 8:15, so they'll stay with me until they have to be in class at 9. They'll go to class, and then by the end of the day, they'll be getting ready to get on the bus about 3:15, 3:20, to go to dance if they have dance that day. If they don't have dance, then they'll be headed to me. I'll be done by 3:45. If it's a dance day, they go to dance 3:45 to 5, 6 o'clock. That's usually 3 or 4 days a week for my daughter. For my son, it's only one day. He does hip hop. And then on the other days, they will come home with me. And that'll just be playtime, downtime, whatever. Now, when they go to dance and they are not with me, or they have an activity when they are not with me, then I will work on, I'll have my tutoring students work on TPT or YouTube, whatever. But when they are with me, I'm not working on anything else. We're hanging out, we're playing, we're doing after school things. So that goes until about, like I said, sorry, bless me. That will go to about 5, 6 o'clock, and then we'll come home, eat dinner, and go into our night homeschooling routine, which is not a lot. We do a read aloud for science or for social studies. We have the story of the world that we do for social studies, and then I'll do paired text with that. The beautiful thing about the story of the world is that it provides such a strong spine for social studies that we're able to bring in hands-on activities to go with it. And so that's super fun to do, especially at night, because then my husband can participate. So we've done like an archaeological dig with that before. We've done like hieroglyphic writing. So that's fun. Um, we also have science that we will do. We alternate. We do not do them on the same night, but we have the Good and the Beautiful. We're working on fields and flowers. So that's where we'll go outside. We'll do nature walks. There was a lesson on like deciduous trees, on conifers. We went and explored that, looking at the vascular and non-vascular plants, things of that nature. So we'll do that at night. Um, and then finally at 7 o'clock, we're done. We're getting ready for bed, and we're just winding down, baths, brush teeth, that kind of thing. So our days, although we have a routine that we follow, and it's pretty structured, we do not freak out if something doesn't get done. If something doesn't get done in the morning, then we will finish it at night. If it doesn't get done that day, I'm not going to freak out. I'm just going to pick up from wherever we left off. That is how my planning kind of goes. I will do long range plans, but other than that, I'm not week by week planning everything. We just go through the curriculum, and then if there's something that we need to stop and give extra focus to, then we will. With that being said, we don't do homework. If you have ever experienced my children in a classroom setting, you will know that they are very good students, and they will mind you and do what they need to do in class. But when it comes to homework, you won't see it. Because we school at home as well, I'm giving them what they need on their level. So unless there is a problem with something that is going on in class, we're not doing any homework from school. Um, so what happens when our routine doesn't go according to plan? Nothing. We just keep it pushing. I'm I have things that are super important to me, and those things will be done, but 9 times out of 10, I'm pretty good with the flow. There is a routine, there is a schedule. We will adhere to that schedule as best we can, but we do have lives. So if something isn't perfect, it's okay as long as we get back to it the next day and keep going. I just want to make sure that we keep going. Now, with that being said, that's why we school year round, because I don't want us to ever lose our steam. So we do school year round, which gives us a lot of flexibility. If we take off a week here or there, it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. All right. So we are not recreating school at home. That's not my goal. Um, my main priorities are Bible reading, math, science, social studies, family read aloud time. We have dabbled with Spanish. I completely understand Spanish, not the best talker. They understand a little Spanish, but that is something that hopefully we can do more of. But we do what we can. All right. We're working on the colors, we're working on the numbers. Hopefully something will stick, and later on when we have more time, maybe we can get a Spanish tutor to help us more with that. So that is our realistic dual learning routine. Um, it is not perfect. It is not completely rigid, but it's also not the norm. So it's what works for us, and we're happy with it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns that are kind, if it's not kind or helpful, don't say it. Please feel free to leave a comment. If you do something similar or you've thought about doing something similar, let me know that as well. I am a former homeschool student and public school student. I've seen how both of these worlds can make a huge difference in the lives of my peers and myself. And so this is something that is very important to me and that I do have a passion for. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe so I know that I'll make more videos like this. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.